going on? So today I'm bringing it back to the motovlog kind of video. I haven't done one in a couple weeks now, so I figured it'd be a good time to do it. And I'm not quite ready to do something with my car yet. That's coming very soon. But for today, I'm headed out to Best Buy, actually 2 Best Buys, because when I ordered online last night for the curbside pickup, one of the things I ordered wasn't in stock, so I had to cancel it, and I found one in stock online at the Burbank Best Buy, so that's where we're headed right now first. I'm getting some new gear for my camera, and actually a new audio recording device, because I don't know if you guys are liking how it sounds, but I'm not satisfied with the audio quality so far. I mean, it's not horrible. It could definitely be a lot worse than how it is, but I really want it to be a lot better than it is right now. So the first thing I'm getting is a Rode Video Micro. I was gonna get the Video Mic Pro Plus or whatever it is, but that's like $200, $300 or something like that. I didn't want to spend all that money on that single microphone. So I got that for the A7 III, so I can shoot some more vlog style videos with that camera, not just moto vlogs, but when I start doing car stuff, it's going to be helpful to have a good microphone mounted on top of the camera. But the other thing I ordered was a little Tascam Lav mic recorder, and that's going to help me with any of the videos that I'm like kind of standing in front of the camera, because unfortunately I've been having some issues plugging the Purple Panda microphone into my iPhone X. It kind of gives this weird static, and I've even used other microphones. It does the same thing whenever I'm using the voice recorder, so I'm not happy with that. And the last 2 items that I ordered at Best Buy, really just to go with my camera and the audio device. I need a micro SD card for the audio recorder, so I got a 32 gigabyte. I think that's the highest it supports. And then I got another SD card for my camera, so that I can dual record on my camera. That way, in case one of the cards, you know, corrupts itself or whatever happens, I'll always have an extra backup card. Or, you know, if I really wanted to, I could just double the amount of storage. But I plan on using it as a fail-safe backup card. I haven't been down this way on Victory in a while. Like, rarely do I go past the 405 on Victory, or really on any of these surface streets. Well, I'm usually on the highway, which I was going to take the highway, but I figured for the audio aspect, since I'm going to tell you about my stolen motorcycle in a second, I figured this would just be more appropriate, and even if it takes a little longer to get there, it gives me extra time to tell the story. So now, getting into that, if you've been watching my other moto vlogs, you know I had a 2006 650R, and then it blew up, and then I got the 2007 ZX6R a couple months later. So when I got that bike, I was living in an apartment complex that was gated, and what was going on is, at that time I only had that motorcycle to get around on. That was my only form of transportation. But the problem with a motorcycle, in my eyes, is 2 things, okay? One of them is not too big of a deal, and that's the rain. Now, riding in the rain once in a while isn't a big deal, and since we're out in California, you don't really run into that situation that much, you know? It's not that big of a deal, and it doesn't happen that often. And the second thing, which is more of a big deal when you have a motorcycle, is it's kind of hard to go grocery shopping. Now, of course, you know, having just to take care of myself, it's not that big of a deal. I can, you know, take trips here and there, but when I really wanted to stock up, it was just not practical at all. I mean, you can't. Unless you have like the saddlebags, or, you know, one of those trunks that you could put on the back, there's no way to actually go grocery shopping on a motorcycle, especially on a sport bike. So I got my 2013 Hyundai Genesis Coupe, but what ended up happening is I just got so comfortable with being able to just, you know, wear flip-flops and shorts and not have to gear up and put a helmet on and, you know, all that situation, and just, you know, get in the car, turn the key, and just go. And I got so used to that, I didn't even touch the bike for like a week. It was just parked in the corner of my apartment complex, a pretty secure spot, I would, at least in my eyes. And every time I try and like figure out this very strange situation, it just confuses me over and over. I'm like, well, did this happen or did that happen? But I'm just gonna tell you how I last remember it happening. So what I did was I went out for lunch in my car, and I came home to find that my motorcycle was parked outside of the gated complex on the side of the street. And at first I was like, oh wow, this guy has the same bike as me. I pulled into the complex, I parked, took a look over to where the bike was parked, and my bike was not there. So then I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? Walked out of the complex, went over to the bike, and I noticed that there was a ton of damage on the bike. And yeah, so that was quite an interesting discovery. And the thing is, like, I don't understand if this thing happened while I was at lunch or if it happened overnight, or like I just don't remember. Like, I don't know when it actually took place. And thinking about it, it's like, when was the last time I actually looked at the motorcycle? Because again, I just had gotten my car and I was just using my car a lot, and I don't remember the last time I made eye contact with the bike, which is of course a very bad decision, but I just don't know. So that's why it's such a weird and confusing situation. And what ended up happening is I went to the main office of the apartment complex because they have cameras at every gate. And that was just a whole situation that I don't even want to get into, but basically they were completely not helpful. I had to go talk to the security guy like over and over and over again. They were giving me all these excuses like he's busy, he's got other things going on, and then another thing was like, oh, he checked the cameras and he didn't see anything. I'm a little off course now, but it says Best Buy is like over there, so I'm gonna see if I can wrap around back to it. So long story short with that, they couldn't figure out what happened. Of course, I did call the police. They made a police report that it was stolen, and they never found anything, and nothing ever followed up on that. But yeah, it was just such a weird situation, and there's a lot of ideas to what possibly could have happened, but the main thing on the bike that I noticed was that the key ignition slot was definitely tampered with. Someone shoved something in there. I don't know if there's a way to turn a bike on like that. Like, I don't know if you could jam a screwdriver in there and get a bike turned on. I don't know how secure these systems are. It was a 2007 ZX6R. But yeah, it was an unfortunate situation. So how I got it back was, I mean, I just showed up and I found it on the side of the road where I lived. Very odd situation. So yeah, that's my stolen bike experience, and of course now I'm going to be much more careful with stuff like that. There's a variety of things I do now to prevent that from ever happening again. But anyway, yeah, I kind of want to make this a little bit of a shorter motovlog. I know I've done like these really long motovlogs. I got a car video coming. I'm going to do a canyon video in my car, so expect that, using the new equipment, of course, that I'm on my way to get right now. And got a very exciting video coming that I think is gonna be a pretty popular one on the channel. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out where the heck I am, try and work my way back to this Best Buy, stop at the other Best Buy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was an interesting story I wanted to share about one of the unfortunate and strange moments in my time riding motorcycles. So thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.